Go check them out. It's time to take back control of our society. Today's world requires an open and honest discussion about the current events. On the Smoking Glass Hour with Bear and Glass, our goal is to engage people from different walks of life into a healthy discussion, creating a positive outcome. When it comes to global events, tune in to the Smoking Glass Hour with Bear and Glass on Monday nights at 7:30. We don't just listen to the news, we bring you the news. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Smoking Glass Hour with Bear and Glass. We are honored to have you as a guest tonight and want to thank each of you for your faithful support. Without further delay, allow me to introduce to you Mr. Bear and Glass. Mr. Glass, take it away.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Smoking Glass Hour with Bear and Glass on WMAD 24-hour global radio. We are sitting here just trying to figure out a few things. We're trying to look at what is going on in today's world. We're also trying to understand what it is about life that people just seem to not be able to understand. So when we look at all of the things that are going on, the question is, what is it that we can do to make this better? What is it that we can do to make this better? We understand that a lot of things are going on around this world. A lot of things are taking place. And a lot of things are making people sit back and understand and consider. How is it or what is it that I might be able to do to make life better for those of us who are out there who really don't have the opportunity to understand, the opportunity to speak for him or herself, the opportunity to stand up for what we call right. Not because of the side that my friend is on, not because of the opposite side that my enemy is on, but because of what we know is right. So when we look at all of these things that take place, we have to ask ourselves, what is it that we're willing to do? Before we get off into just the broadcast, I want to let everybody know that you can listen to us out there on many different ways. You can check us out at the website at www.thesmokingglasshour.com. You can check us out on Twitter at Baron Glass Hour or The Smoking Glass, or you can catch us on iTunes by searching for The Smoking Glass Hour. You can catch us on TuneIn by searching for The Smoking Glass Hour. You can catch us on YouTube by searching for The Smoking Glass Hour. Now, you can also catch us live video at Blab by searching for at Baron Glass Hour, or if you follow us on Twitter, every time we go live, we're able to send you a message and indicate that we are actually going live. You can also catch us on Periscope live, which is live video as well. And we believe that the more opportunities you have to hear us, the better you will be able to understand our message. And our message is pretty much clear, that our number one goal is to make a difference. And we believe that we can make a difference by creating a format, creating a climate where people can come in and talk and feel that they have nothing to be afraid about and still be a part of the process and not sit back and let other people make decisions for you. Because we know that when people make decisions for you, then if you don't vote, people say, and I've always said that you really don't have the right to complain. Well, that's sort of debatable, and we'll let the pundits or whoever else that's out there that would like to deal with that situation, we'll let them deal with it. We know that February is traditionally Black History Month. But when you look on Facebook, social media, it appears that there are not many people nowadays in 2016 talking about Black History Month, telling the younger generation the meaning of Black History Month, telling them why there's a such thing as Black History Month. Black History Month has absolutely nothing to do with the exclusion of any other race of any kind. And if it did, then I personally would not have anything to do with a situation of that magnitude, even though we know that history, historically, is excluded in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Why? Because we know that some people feel that history is history, not history. His History. So we know that many people believe this, and many people believe something else. But the question is, you have to determine and decide, what is it that you believe in, and how do you want to defend whatever it is that you believe in? So when you look in the mirror at night, when you ask yourself, what is it that I did today to make life better for others? What is your answer? Are you able to go to bed at night and sit down while you're meditating and say, I happened to cross somebody's path that I personally did not help? Because you see, when a person or a brother or a sister is in need, and you can see they have a need, and you do nothing to supply this need, the Bible asks the question, what good is it? Simply meaning, how beneficial were you toward that person? Did you live out the true meaning of what Christianity, the following and the teaching of Jesus, is all about? Now, once again, like I said, we know that February is Black History Month. And we know that there are some things that we really need to capitalize on to make life better. To make life better for other people. Other people from all different points of view, all different segments of life. Because at the end of the day, when the smoke clears and the dust settles, the question remains once again, how were you able to make an impact on the lives of other people? What we're going to do right now, just before I get off into the segment, I'm a little hoarse, so to speak. My sinuses is draining, so I'm hoping that if you're out there listening, or if you're out there and you go back and listen to the archive, that you will be able to resonate and or understand what it is that I am talking about tonight. But before I do that, we typically never play any rap music. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to play just a little Tupac called Changes, just to kind of get you in the mix and get your blood to running, to get you to feeling a little warm so you can understand and resonate with the message. So if you don't mind, we're going to listen to some Tupac for about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and then we'll have a commercial, and then I'll be right back. So stay tuned and don't go away.
see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a purse to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, killing, he's a hero. Get it to the kids who the hell cares. One less hungry mouth on the welfare. First ship them, don't let them deal with brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I let it go back to when we played as kids, but then changed. That's the way it is. Come on, come on.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Hear me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, come on.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
I see no changes, all I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace to races. We under, I wonder what it takes to make this one better place. Let's erase the wasted. Take the evil out the people, they'll be acting right. Cause both black and white and smoke tonight. And the only time we chill is when we kill each other. It takes skill to be real time to heal each other. And although it seems evident, we ain't ready to see a black president. It ain't a secret of conceal the fact. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But some things will never change. Try to show another way, but you're staying in the dope game. Now tell me what's a mother to do. Being real don't appeal to the brother in you. You gotta operate the easy way.
I made a G today,
but you made it in a sleazy way. Sell it back to the kids.
I gotta get paid.
Well, hey, well, that's the way it is. Come on, come on.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Hear me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, come on.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Oh yeah. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
We gotta make a change. It's time for us as a people to start making some changes. Let's change the way we eat, let's change the way we live, and let's change the way we treat each other. You see, the old way wasn't working, so it's on us to do what we gotta do to survive. And still I see no changes. Can a brother get a little peace? It's war on the streets and a war in the Middle East. Instead of war on poverty, they got a war on drugs so the police can bother me. And I ain't never did a crime I ain't have to do, but now I'm back with the facts, giving it back to you. Don't let them jack you up, back you up, crack you up, and pimp smack you up. You gotta learn to hold your own. They get jealous when they see you with your mobile phone. But tell the cops I can't touch this. I don't trust this. When they try to rush, I bust this. That's the sound number 2. You say it ain't cool. My mama didn't raise no fool. And as long as I stay black, I got a stage strap. And I never get to lay back. Cause I always got to worry about the payback. Some buck that I roughed up way back. Coming back after all these years. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat. That's the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah. You're my brother, you're my sister. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Some things will never change.
Hello, this is Baron Glass, host of the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass on the all-new #1 global radio station, WMAD. Before I do my live broadcasting, I always dine in at the all-new Main Street Seafood Restaurant located in downtown Columbia, Louisiana, owned and operated by Miss Brett. Check them out. I did. Hello, my name is Baron Glass, host of the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass on WMAD 24-hour global radio and Waco 4-state community talk radio. When looking for talk radio, there are many things to consider. We believe that we are the best source to bring you a wide variety of topics.
the rights of women, civil rights, social rights, constitutional rights, and all other rights we have as citizens. The goal is to link all communities to one station. We believe when people talk, we make a difference. Tune in Monday nights, latest night at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
We are back broadcasting live with the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. Tonight, we're talking about a moment of unity. We're talking about Black History Month. It's my understanding that we have one of our good friends, very good friends out there from Austin, Texas, Mr. Robert Stevenson, who is the campaign manager for, I believe, Tawan Acadian, who is running for the United States Congress in the state of Texas. So, Robert, we want to thank you for coming on and listening in. I know that you're out there right now. You told me earlier that you'd be phone banking and getting people registered to vote. I also know that we have someone out there from Arizona, the state of Arizona. So we want to thank you for listening in, all of those listeners in the state of Louisiana, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas, Longview, Texas, South Louisiana. We know that they represent as well. North Louisiana, Central Louisiana. We have Atlanta, Georgia. We know that there are some listeners there. I'm not sure if Dr. Rita Spilkin is out there listening from Springfield, Missouri. We also know that Mr. Ongerio Cameron from Little Rock, Arkansas tunes in. We know that we have some good listeners in California and supporters, we'll say, Dr. Sally Broder and our newfound friend, Dr. Nikki Bedrick, I believe that's the name. We also have Dr. Riley Bratton from the University of North Carolina, who is a retired professor. He tunes in and often gives feedback and information such as that. And we also know that we have some of our great friends, Brother Larry Bell out of Montgomery, Louisiana. We have Scotland Lewis out of Winfield, Louisiana, rather than his dad, Mr. Scotty Lewis. So we like to pay homage to those who take the time and listen. We also know that screen from the center, Mr. David Lamont was going to be joining us tonight, but David had some issues and he had an emergency that he had to deal with. So we want to say thanks to David for at least trying to make it on. He indicated that he wanted to come on another night, and we'll also bring Mr. Corey Jackson on from Baltimore, Maryland on Thursday night. Now, we also know that we try our best to bring in listeners. We try our best to seek and to save that which is lost. And when we say that which is lost, we're talking about those who don't understand the political process, or those who don't understand what it is about politics, or those who just really want to be a part of. They want to be a part of the movement, the revolution, or the change that we know needs to come. And they really just want to be listeners. So we know that we have loyal listeners that are out there each and every day. Be that on Periscope, be that on Blab, TuneIn, iTunes, or any other broadcasting area that we have that's out there. We know that we try our best to do what it is that we can. Also, I forgot about my good friend, my good co-host, Pastor Dr. soon-to-be A.F. Riggins, senior pastor, founder of Real Life Church out of Houston, Texas. Pastor Riggins is one of those good guys who is not religious, but he is a believer, and he tells you about the Word, and that is all that he does. He does not get off into an argument or a debate, because that is not his belief. So we know also that all of these services that are provided to you on behalf of the Smoking Glass Hour, they are brought to you live by Administrative Services Direct. So if you need any type of social media management, social media marketing, or any type of images and things like that, you can contact Administrative Services Direct by going to www.thesmokingglasshour.com and searching for, at the top tab, for Administrative Services Direct. You can check around and see the things that they are doing, how they can help you, how they can assist you. If you're not familiar with virtual assistants, you can definitely get a benefit out of virtual assistants. So we want to make sure that we are able to convey all of our messages to you so you can understand what it is that's going on. Also, I forgot at the outset of the program, this particular guy, let me back up, not Dr., but Mr. Calvin Daniels. Mr. Calvin Daniels, the Sheffers Museum presents Calvin G. Daniels, Artists and Portraits, exhibit closing reception February the 26th from 5 p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time in Columbia, Louisiana. Calvin G. Daniels, he's a freelance artist specializing in the area of individual portraits. You can please join us for refreshments and meet the artist. For more information, you can contact Ms. Casey Nelson at 649-9931. Now, you can go on my page also and look for some of his art. Most recent photo he did for me was Mr. Thurgood Marshall, Associate Justice, first Associate Justice African American from the Supreme Court. So we want to make sure that we can do all we can do. Now, I know that Robert, like I said, he's still out there. So let me just tell you what I got going on in the background. I'm trying to monitor several different things to make sure that if anybody is responding or saying anything or posting anything, that I do not omit their information, because my belief is simply this. If you have the opportunity and take the time to come out and support this broadcast, this station, then I'm going to make sure that I have the opportunity to say whatever it is that you have said, or repeat whatever it is that you've said, to try to make sure that everybody is a part of the broadcast. So again, tonight is about a moment of unity. A moment of unity where we know that things can take place. But before, we even get off into something like that, we always try to include our younger generation involved in what it is that's going on. So what we want to do is pay a little tribute to my little nieces out Monticello, Arkansas, Mo and Lulu. They did a very good commercial for the radio station, the broadcast, and we want to make sure that we allow their voices to be heard. So stay tuned.
As 2016 draws near, so does the presidential election. Let God be your guide to lead you to the right decision. Don't rely on others' opinions. Use your opinion and choose the right president for 2016 to lead our country.
I have a question. Are you tired of listening to the same old radio station, playing the same old music, and using the same old talking points that divide our country? If so, join me at the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass on WMAD 24-hour Global Radio, a station that's on the move in 2015. Game-changing innovation will always be at the heart of the Smoking Glass Hour and our goal to make a difference. Just as our message has evolved to meet the challenges of the 21st century, so has our approach to community engagement. We believe when people talk, differences can be made. We believe when diversity exists, it's a pathway to success. Tune in to our live broadcast, social media messages, and join our Make a Difference campaign. Let us massage your ears. Tune in at www.thesmokingglasshour.com or catch us on social media at Baron Glass Hour. We are on the move in the 21st century. Join us.
Looking for a personal injury attorney? Look no further than Columbia, Louisiana. W. Mark McKee specializes in personal injury cases. He is located at 7134 Highway 165 in Columbia, Louisiana. Tell Mark you heard it right here on the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. You may also contact Mark at 318-649-2622. That number again, 318-649-2622. Contact him today.
If you are looking for a great, excellent attorney, personal injury attorney, contact W. Mark McKee, and located off of 165 South in Columbia, Louisiana, the Paul Wilkins Law Firm, and you will never be disappointed or dissatisfied with his service. So once again, we try to be as community oriented as we can. What we say is what we try to do. And we try as hard as we can to balance what it is about life that we feel other people need just a little assistance with. So here we are. Tonight we're talking about a moment of unity. Tonight we're talking about February is Black History Month. And if there's anybody else that's out there who is willing to join in, they are welcome to at any point once we open up the lines. Now, we know that we're looking at about 7:58 p.m. Central Standard Time. You're listening to the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass live broadcast on Monday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch us also on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, where we do bring on guests. We bring on real people with real conversations about real problems in our communities. When we say our communities, we're talking about all of the communities across the United States of America. Now, let's look at a little bit of unity. Unity is the background of strength, because without any unity, you have no strength. When you look at sticks and stones, if you look at one stick, a man can break them. All you have to do is turn and turn, you'll eventually break. But as soon as you put many sticks together and try to do the same thing, time will fail you, because it will be almost impossible to break those sticks. The point is, the more sticks you have, the more unity you have, the stronger the body becomes. Now, we know that some people look at Black History Month not understanding why black people should have their own month out of 12 months in a year, while others we know see this as a form of inverted racial profiling, thereby not doing justice to who and what black people are in this society. There was an article written at relevant.com by Dr. Tony Evans, who explained why Black History Month really matters. He does not shy away from the questions, because he believes that black-white relations and racial reconciliations across any racial barrier needs to be a front and center subject, just as I do. He says that in light of the emphasis God himself places on his body living, we know that things will take place. You see, according to the Bible, there needs to be unity in the body of Christ, the church. But what does that look like For one, the reason we haven't solved the racial divide in America after hundreds of years is because people apart from God are trying to invent unity, while people who belong to God are not living out the unity we already possess. The result of both of these situations has been and will continue to be disastrous for our nation, let alone disastrous for the witnesses of Christ to our nation itself. Unity, I believe, can be defined in its most basic of terms as oneness of purpose. It means working together toward a common goal. Unity is not achieved through seminars, but rather through service together. Unity is not uniformity either. Just like we know, just like God is made up of three distinct persons, each unique and diverse, unity does not negate individuality. Unity embraces diversity to create a stronger whole. But that was not the unity that Mr. Evans grew up with. Growing up in urban America during the civil rights era in a Christian context of racism, segregation, and incomplete historical education didn't give him an opportunity to know who he really was. In his all-black classroom, he learned about white culture and white history. This is why Black history, the month of Black history, is very important. See, unity is a two-way or a multi-way street. So let's look at what does unity really mean. We know that God does his best work in the midst of unity. In fact, so essential is the issue of oneness in the church that we are told to be on guard against those who try to destroy it. If you look at Romans 16th chapter and the 17th verse, you will find that message. God has intentionally reconciled racially divided groups into one new man, and you can find that information in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, the 14th through the 15th verse, uniting them into a new body, which is found in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter and the 16th verse, in order that the church can function as one. Okay? When the church functions as one, we boldly brag on God to a world in desperate need of experiencing him and his mercy. But how do we as the church function as one? We don't. He does both in us and through us. When you got saved, you were baptized into the body of Christ. No matter your race, gender, or class, when each of you came into faith in Jesus, you entered into a new family. You didn't create God's family. You became a part of it. Far too often, many times, we try to force unity when authentic unity cannot be mandated or manufactured. Instead, God says we are to preserve the unity of the Spirit. The Holy Spirit has created our unity. It is our job to preserve it. Again, it is our job to preserve it. Far too often, the reason we haven't solved the racial divide in America after hundreds of years is because people apart from God are trying to invent unity, while people who belong to God are not living out the unity we already possess. The result of both of these situations has been and will continue to be disastrous for our nation, let alone disastrous for the witnesses of Christ to our nation itself. Let's look at unity through working together. Once upon a time, I read an eye-opening paragraph. in a popular book that will help explain some of this. It highlighted the reality that we still don't get it about the thing we call race. It says, I know many of my white friends and colleagues, both past and present, have at times grown irritated by the black community incessant blabbing about race and racism and racial reconciliation. You see, they don't understand what's left for them to do or say. We have African Americans and other people of color on all parts of society. We listen to Tony Evans' broadcasts periodically. We even send kids in groups to urban ministry. Can we get on with it already? Haven't we done enough? To be fair about this situation, we have come light years away from slavery, away from Jim Crow, and the overt display of racial hatred. But tolerance is still a far cry from reconciliation. The mere fact that we remain relationally separated most of the time, only coming together for an event or cross-cultural seminars, shows how far we need to go. The proof of this is that we do not have a collective restoring effect in our society. We have limited the degree to which God's presence will flow in us and through us, because if what we call unity is not transforming individuals, churches, and communities, then it is simply sociologically with a little Jesus sprinkle on top. How disastrous would that be? You see, unity can be defined in its most basic of terms as oneness of purpose. It means working together toward a common goal. Unity is not achieved through seminars, but rather through services that put us together. Unity is something that we all need to grasp. Unity is something that we need to make a part of our lives. Not just today, not just tomorrow, but from henceforth and forevermore. So when we look at unity as a whole, we know that it has a place. We're going to pause right now and play some relaxing sounds of Mr. Charlie Wilson, There Goes My Baby, and we'll be right back.
Was rolling in my car when I pulled up at the mall. Couldn't find a place to park. Threw my keys to the valet. Handle it for me. I was only there to hang, wasn't looking for a thing. I was just about to bounce, and then I saw Miss Lady. Then I said to myself, destiny only is one for me. There go my baby. Look at her. Oh, she gon' be the one. We gon' fall in love. We gon' have some babies. Listen, she was coming up the shoe store, pretty little thing, a couple of bags in her hand, right in front of Macy's. That's where the pretty girls hang. Then I saw her at the food court, sipping lemonade, conversating on her cell phone, looking so amazing. And I said to myself, there she goes, there she goes, there she goes, yeah. Oh, well. Destiny only is one for me. There go my baby. There go my lady. my name. Take her to the cookout. In your hug on hand. Take her to my mama house. Be pokey in there. If she need a hair done, see my cousin can. I'll treat her like a queen. Give her everything. She will be my girl till we old and gray. And I knew it from the moment that I saw her lovely, lovely.
You are listening to WMAD 24-hour global radio, where you can relax and listen to all genres of music every day, live talk shows, and we feature real people making a difference in the community. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend to listen to WMAD 24-hour global radio, a station that's on the move in 2015. Join us. Game-changing innovation will always be at the heart of the Smoking Glass Hour and our goal to make a difference. Just as our message has evolved to meet the challenges of the 21st century, so has our approach to community engagement. We believe when people talk, differences can be made. We believe when diversity exists, it's a pathway to success. Tune in to our live broadcast, social media messages, and join our Make a Difference campaign. Let us massage your ears. Tune in at www.thesmokingglasshour.com or catch us on social media at Baron Glass Hour. We are on the move in the 21st century. Join us.
We are back broadcasting live with the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. Tonight we're talking just a little bit about a moment of unity, February being Black History Month. We want to thank all of those who are out there listening. Thank all of those who call in to listen. We hope that there was something that we said, that we shared with you, that massaged your mind, that allowed you to become more engaged. Hopefully it inspired and encourages you to get involved in the political process. We're going to close this thing out with a little Sam Cooke. Okay, we know that everybody know about Sam Cooke. We know that he said that a change is going to come. And the question is, when is that change projected to come? So we hope that, once again, you check us out on iTunes, check us out on TuneIn, check us out on YouTube, check us out on Blab, Periscope, and all those other places that we are out there. Check out the message on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google+, Pinterest, Tumblr, and anywhere else that's out there, WordPress, because once again, we're on the move in 2015. So we hope that you go out and tell a neighbor, tell a friend about the Smoking Glass Hour with Baron Glass. Sam Cooke, A Change is Going to Come, by various artists.
Somebody say yeah. Say it again, say yeah. Somebody say yeah for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You look good out there, baby. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long there beyond the sky. It's been a long, I wish I could come out there where you are, baby. A long time coming, but I know, look at here, a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Look at here. Let me say one more thing. I go to the movie and I go downtown. But all I can hear is somebody keep telling me, oh boy, don't hang around. It's been a long. If anybody know what I'm talking about, let me see you wave your hand. I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. But I've got to take my time and say this, look. Then I go to my brother. Yes, sir. And I tell him, I said, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me. He knocks me back down on my. The big time that I thought. Somebody say, yeah, I can last long. I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, good God Almighty, a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Look at here, one more time, look. Then I go to my brother. Somebody take your hand back and forth like this. Everybody. You sitting in the first balcony too. Help me, please. All over the auditorium tonight. All over the hallelujah. But he winds up knocking me. Back down on my knees. That's the times what I thought I couldn't last for long. No, I know I'm
Some relaxing sounds of Mr. Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come, sung by the Reverend Al Green and various artists. Good night, everybody.